Hey guys, what's going on? This is Background Noise episode 330. That's a whole lot of episodes, by the way. We are joined by a group of ragtag awesome individuals. It's fun to put ragtag and awesome together, because you never know when the sentence starts with ragtag. You never know where it's going to go.
So wait, normally we're just awesome individuals. Are we ragtag strictly because of Dave?
Yes.
Maybe?
Okay.
Well, I feel like ragtag works just because we're not really well put together for the most part. I'm colorblind. Kyle's Kyle.
Yep.
You know.
I'm just regular blind. It's
Yeah.
okay.
So like, just Kyle and I alone, we're not doing so hot. That's 50% of us already. So we're. But do quick introductions. I don't know why they have to be quick. Why did I say quick introductions? We have me on the show. I always forget to say me, except I say me at the beginning, I think.
I have no idea.
Yeah, whatever. We have Dave.
It's a me.
It's a Dave. Now I'm just picturing
Copyright.
Dave as Mario.
You might have to put a annotation over that. That might get copyright strike.
Yeah. What would Irish Mario look like?
Oh, you're talking to St. Patrick.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean,
You know what?
the
Immediately
Goombas
makes
are
sense.
snake,
Yeah.
and the snakes are actually the English. Boom, politics.
Beautiful.
Please don't quote me on that.
Maybe.
Jesus.
We have Nathan on.
Howdy.
How are you, Nathan?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Been playing League of Legends with that team. Got a break for right now, so I can be here.
Woo.
Woo.
I do have to leave for Game 3 whenever that starts, but should hopefully be here for a while.
So I forgot to ask earlier, did you guys win Game 1?
Yeah, we
Nice.
destroyed Game 1.
Yes. So I always forget. So like, I know. I guess technically, I think Kyle was telling me the other day that Kyle, it's more important to have a gold advantage than kill advantage. Is that true,
Wait, what?
or do they like go hand in hand
Okay, hold on. And what?
in League?
In League of Legends.
Oh.
So yeah, the gold advantage is way
Yeah.
more important, because if you're just playing like TDM, like it's just like Call of Duty, you're just like fragging out, and you're not like getting objectives, and you're not managing lanes properly, then the enemy team should be ahead in gold, which means they have more items.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're managing all those things in tandem, like a kill lead should necessitate a gold lead as well.
Nice.
When you were describing that, I was imagining like orcs with like AR-15s and like high explosive frags while also doing traffic management in like lanes. I don't know. I don't really have a good grasp on League.
That's
It
that's
could
the
just
game.
be anything.
It's a
It could be
very
Traffic
easy game.
Simulator.
Oh,
There's nothing difficult whatsoever.
I
Learning
just,
curve. Just, you know.
You're gonna upset
A
some
lot.
people saying that. Isn't it professional esport?
Yes.
Professional
It's
easy
kind of the
sport.
biggest game in the world. Like,
Yeah. By player count, yeah, it's large.
I think like Derek was telling me the other day that last time he watched Professional League, it wasn't as fun to watch as it used to be.
It doesn't seem to be.
I don't know if like, obviously I don't really watch it much. Like, I think I watch it occasionally when it's a really big tournament. Like, they do Worlds, right?
Yeah.
That's your
Oh, yeah.
big one of the year.
Yeah.
So occasionally I'll tune into Worlds when it's on, but he was saying like it's just a lot more like slow paced now or something. I don't know if that's true at
That-
all.
Can't be.
All right, you know, Derek has led me astray.
Games used to last 60 minutes in pro.
Okay.
They don't. It is not
So
anymore.
I maybe I actually said what he said wrong because I think he was saying there was less kills.
I mean, to be fair, yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
probably less kills. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That my brain went to Counter Strike, which means like if there's more kills, that means like the game went by faster. Probably. I don't know.
I mean, like, I'm talking like really long time ago though. So
Very fair. Super
like
fair.
season 3, season 4, games
think-
can just go for like an hour.
I think the meta is slower than it has been in the past recently, like in that not too long ago past.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's a lot more about like, well, we want a team composition that is more apt to like scale into the mid and late game instead of just kind of hammering out the early game and getting objective control. You have to kind of gauge it though, right? Because if the enemy team picks a slightly better early game, then they kind of get a lead in objectives like drakes and towers and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. It is kind of boring.
Half the
Until-
game's literally just posturing as well.
Yeah.
It's not even like they don't even fight. They're just like, and I could fight you, and they're like, yeah, I know, and I'd probably lose that, so I'm just not gonna take it.
Yeah.
And I just give up objectives.
So it's also a little bit of train simulator as well.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm hearing.
Waiting for like signals to change, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'll go now.
Every 5 minutes, a train rolls in the station, and then you have to decide if the train is the right model, or if you
Yeah.
can just let the other team take it.
You have to
Yep.
check the invoice for the goods and make sure that you get the goods that you actually ordered.
Exactly.
Shit, hook me up with a download link. I need to play this shit. I love trains.
Dave gets in there, like, all chat, where's the trains at, boys?
Where's my invoice, boys? I got my fine point pen.
There's also on the opposite side of the map, there's an airplane that comes in on a 5-minute timer as well, but you usually you don't offload the plane until later stages in the game because it's very hard to
You
deal
gotta
with.
Yeah, and they gotta go
Correct.
through security and all that.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
customs and border
TSA
controls.
regulations,
Dude, it's-
they're just
They're
ridiculous.
pretty stiff.
Yeah.
Man,
Once again,
If it-
I'm not even allowed in America.
Yeah, Kyle's not even allowed here.
if this game has half of what we've talked about, it needs to be more competitive esport. Air traffic control, train traffic control, lane traffic control, and and a warfare first-person shooter, all in one.
This sounds like a great
Wow.
FPS. You were right.
Is it also a turn-based MMO? Is it MMO or MMG? I don't know.
MMORPG maybe?
MMO, RPG, TSS, or SS.
WTF BBQ.
Yes.
I really hope the BBQ part's in there.
If it isn't there, I'm not coming.
I could really go for some nice barbecue foods, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, I made some pulled pork the other day.
Delicious.
I've never made pulled pork before in my life.
How
But
how
this
much
shit-
pulled pork is in League of Legends?
That's a... How much pulled pork could you make from the main character? There's a main character, isn't there? There has to be a main character. I'm not playing if
Kinda.
there's not a main character.
Yeah, actually, that's actually a good question for people who don't really know anything about League. Is like, lore-wise, is one of the characters like the most important character in
I
Hydro.
think so.
Hydro, we're not talking about Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
they-
my bad.
A few years ago, they went into like maximum overdrive with overhauling some champions and like redoing the lore and all that stuff. And I think what they're kind of aiming for is that Rise is like a super important champion because he basically is tracking down these runes. They're basically like the Infinity Stones.
He's also CEO.
Yes. And
Did you say he's the CEO?
Yes.
yeah,
What's he the CEO? of?
Rise of Tryndamere.
Riot
Yeah.
Games, League of Legends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You think they didn't name champions after their own?
That's
their own
you're right.
legend?
There,
Yeah.
there you go.
But yeah, he he's basically like the forerunner in stopping outside forces from destroying Runeterra, which is like the land. Um, so yeah, and he's missing like one or two, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like literally the most important character, because if he wasn't doing what he did, we wouldn't have a little battlefield to throw our little champions at each other with.
Yep.
So this is gonna sound like a joke question, but I actually swear it's not. So like, who is like the antagonist then? I was gonna say who's the Thanos, but I'm like, I know there's not a Thanos.
I don't know if we have a direct antagonist. I haven't been paying too much attention because they kind of
Clearly Urgot.
So like, are there characters in like, obviously yet again such dumb questions, but like, are there characters that like, are you just like lore wise like they're bad? That's a bad person.
Well, almost
Urgot.
any champion from the Shadow Isles is a bad person.
Okay.
Yeah. Also,
There are demons in League of Legends that you can play as. There's a guy who took a demon and like made a deal with it, and somehow he pulled a Trixie Doodles on the trade, and so now he like gets to have the demon, but he's not like punished for it or anything.
what?
And he gets
Wait,
to,
what?
that's Swain. That's like his whole thing is like,
fuck. Okay, Jesus.
Hold on, man.
What
He,
the hell are you
he
talking
did a
about?
deal with the demon, but tricked the demon into becoming his slave.
He
Yeah.
clearly is just a really good bird man, you know?
That is like the ultimate trick. It's like, I'm gonna make a deal with you, but at the end of the deal, the demon is so confused. He's
make a deal.
owned by the guy that he was doing some form of deal with.
I'm gonna make a deal,
That's a
but it's
terrible
only going to be
deal.
good for me. Yeah. If that guy's a character.
All right.
Wolf of Wall Street shit.
I think after research I found the main character.
Oh. Yeah, that guy's pretty important.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Look at the link that I sent. This is the main character, Kyle.
I mean, if you have Sejuani skin for it, yes. I have Horror Rider Sejuani.
I think secretly everyone is missing the real story here, that Poros are the most important characters in there because they're just randomly on maps, you know? They're just hanging out. They're like, hi, I'm a Poro. Except they don't talk, probably. I don't know that for a fact. Do they talk? Who knows? They're cute, though.
They
Do they just go like, Poro, Poro?
Are they Pokemon?
no, they're very animated and they make sounds and they're usually like always happy, but they don't say words or anything.
Okay.
But little fun fact that I'm going to draw out of nowhere. The Poros live in, or they come from an area of Runeterra called Freljord, which is like this frozen landscape, very snowy, very cold, which is fought over by 3 warring tribes, and one of the tribes is led by a champion called Lysandra, who is voiced by Jennifer Hale.
Ice
Oh.
I was gonna say, she's one of the big bads, isn't she?
Femshep in League of Legends.
Unless they changed the lore on it. But like when that chick came out, she was supposed to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she was like from an ancient kind of coven type deal where she her like sisters had like perished or something, and she was coming back to retake Freljord against Ashe and Sejuani.
Hey, Nathan, you play Victor, right?
I do.
Okay.
I don't get to anymore because they ban it every game.
Oh. So I found something important that they should make this a skin for him.
This is just me?
Saw it on Google. This should
Oh my goodness.
be what Victor looks like.
God fucking damn it.
He's making a lollipop.
It's adorable.
He forgot about Earth
He's so
being
cute.
actually the hero of the game. By the way.
Oh yeah,
Who's
Earth is
Earth?
the main character.
Yeah.
How's that spelled?
URF.
Oh.
And then Warwick would be the bad guy, right?
Oh yeah, Warwick is definitely the antagonist.
Is he a walrus?
It's a manatee.
He's a manatee.
Why do I see what looks like, I think that's Rengar wearing, I think, an
The
Earth
Warwick. Yep.
skin?
No reason.
I don't like that. Did he kill him? Is he dead now?
Ooh. You
See,
see,
the thing
you,
about the protagonist and the antagonist is the antagonist won that one.
you use this word kill.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Yeah, that's kind of
Polarized. 100.
It was an April Fool's joke a very, very long time ago, where they were like, "We're bringing this manatee into the game, and he's gonna have all these crazy, wacky abilities, and he's going to." I think he either got like bonuses for being in the river, or he could only move in the river. And then when like his supposed release date came up, they were like, "Guys, you'll never guess what happened to Earth. We're not even making this up. Warwick ate him."
Yeah.
We were just about to release him too.
They made it a really expensive skin.
Yes,
Even still, it's like how many fucking...
it's
lessons?
like a billion. Like it's
It's like 500k, isn't it?
it's a lot. I think it's on sale right now because the Essence Emporium is out.
Okay.
So yeah, but they made a skin for Warwick where he's like disguised as Earth, and it is currently priced at 150,000 blue essence.
150,000. Jesus Christ.
What's that?
Yeah.
So
Like
a brand new
monetary
champion,
value?
the week it comes out, is like 7,000 blue essence.
Yeah.
A week later, it gets reduced.
Warwick
It's okay.
and Rengar are different. Got
Yes,
it.
Warwick
They
is
look
a
very
wolf,
similar
Rengar's
to
a
me.
cat.
Yeah, I play Rengar in a onesie.
What's,
Oh, I
what-
do
what-
remember that.
what were you saying, Dave?
What's that in like a monetary value? Like I can't visualize essence, you know?
So
Like is
Um,
$1 100 essence?
So blue essence is the currency you get from just playing the game. It's like the free to play currency.
You
They
do
have a
math on it,
different
though.
essence that or
Oh,
a
right.
different that you put money into the game for.
No, but you still put a monetary value to it based on how much characters cost.
That's true. That's a bit of math.
And I'm not gonna
So-
do it, but
The
So
number
much.
is out there. Kyle will not do
Yeah.
it though.
it's expensive.
Okay, it's around. Oh no, it's exactly $7.50 for
Whoa.
975 RP, which is equated at 6,300 blue essence.
And how much for
So-
this dude?
Here, let me calculate it.
Oh man, lots of numbers. I've been dealing with numbers all day. This is mind-blowing.
It's around like $24.
Oh,
No,
Wait, no, 24. Oh, that's 24
240.
times 7.5.
Oh.
24 times seven
times
and a half dollars.
yeah.
That's a bit of money.
That's an
Yeah.
expensive kitty.
I was gonna say like $24 isn't a lot of money for like a super expensive skin.
No, so that's not shit.
Wait, Warwick is the wolf, right? Not the kitty.
Yes, Warwick is the wolf.
Yep, sorry. I called him an expensive kitty, and
No,
I insulted his manliness, I think, by saying that. Yeah.
they don't even have the rivalry. The rivalry is between Rengar and the Bug.
Kazakhs.
Kazakhs.
Kazakhs. That name
Which
sounds
I
familiar.
miss when Kazakhs was a mid laner. It's fucking tight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I remember
what's up,
Kazakhs. Yeah, he's a little bug.
The bug boy.
It's
Wait,
all
why-
about evolution.
Why are they enemies?
Hunting.
So, yeah. So Rengar was out hunting stuff as he usually does, and he comes across this strange bug, or this strange creature. It's not. So he's like, oh, another trophy for my wall, and he goes to attack it, and the thing's like, whoa, dude, and like they're kind of like evenly matched, and they're both pretty wounded, and then like they both like leave, and Rengar's like, dude, that was the best fight I've ever had. I'm like fucked up right now, but that is so exciting. I'm gonna hunt this bug down.
Oh.
I don't know why Kha'Zix was there. He's just like I guess he got dropped out of like a void portal or something.
Yeah, so he's the void boy. I thought Rengar was like paid to go after him or something.
Oh,
At
Maybe.
first.
So what
Like
you
the
guys
first time.
fail to remember is that Kha'Zix actually just happened to take the wrong turn in Albuquerque and just happened to end up in the wrong place. It happens. Classic Looney Tunes. Mm-hmm.
It's like classic Looney Tunes.
That's what Bugs Bunny would always say.
Sorry, I'm very confused.
I took the
Is it still
wrong
D?
turn at Albuquerque. Yeah, Bugs Bunny is gonna be DLC
Oh,
after EA acquired League of Legends.
Oh, it'll be pay to win then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you get what's the character's name that we were just talking about? Not Ragnar. The wolf.
Thor Ragnarok.
No, that's it. You're memeing me.
Rengar.
Rengar. Can you get that in like fucking lore? What the fuck is that skin I'm trying to think of in CS:GO? The really expensive one.
Dragon Lore?
Dragon lore. I just forgot the word dragon.
Rengar's best skin
Oh.
is the pretty kitty one where he's wearing a onesie.
There's
Like,
a
a
onesie.
Hello Kitty one.
I mean, it's pink.
Someone should make a mod where it replaces all
Yeah,
the
so-
characters with
Oh,
the same model of Hello Kitty.
Rengar is adorable with that skin.
Mods are kind of dangerous because if they detect your mod, I think you get banned for
Worth
messing
it.
with the files.
Oh no.
So-
Banned from a free game.
Supposedly with Valorant, it's supposed to catch that stuff when you start up your computer,
Yeah,
and there's still people cheating in the video game.
Yeah, it is
You
still
can get around
cheaters.
it.
So I faced my first cheater just recently. It's not. It just happens.
Why didn't you just look away?
I tried.
You didn't have to face him.
Yeah, they just come after you eventually, Dave.
Oh.
Try to avoid them, but they know.
Well, must be hard.
Yeah.
wait.
So when will Valorant characters appear in League of Legends?
I think it's supposed to be the other way around.
But what if I want the Valorant characters in League of Legends?
That's probably... Yep.
I don't know.
Bunch of AD carries. Woo.
Oh yeah. Don't even need to
Some of
buy
them are
guns.
support in Valorant. So I think at least one character would be
It
support.
was like Sage.
Yeah, Sage would be support. And I don't know, would Cypher and Sova might be like mid laners or
It
something.
didn't matter at all who you played.
It actually matters a lot, yeah.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, you have abilities.
Well, I mean, like, aren't half of them the same?
No.
No.
I don't like half of them had like this same kind of like smoke spear thing.
So-
There's a couple of them with like the wall,
There's,
like
there's
the walls
different
that lead up to
smokes.
smoke. Or,
Each
like,
Yeah.
character has like different smokes. So like some of them are like full smokes, where it's like you can't see through it, and if you're inside of it, you cannot see out of it. And then there are hollow smokes where you can't see through it, but if you're inside of it, you can see inside.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I think there's only like a few characters who have smokes, I think.
Yeah.
I know Jet has one.
Omen. Omen has
Omen
the hollow
was
smokes.
yeah, and then is it
Oh,
the guy's name starts with a B? No, it's not-
Brimstone.
Brimstone, yeah.
Yeah.
They have, so there's only 3 characters with smokes. Brimstones or traditional smokes. Or Jets too. Jets might be
I think
too.
so.
Yeah, and then Omens you can see inside.
And all of them have different manners of deployment. Like Brimstone, you pull up a little map and you choose where to drop the smokes. Jet, she kind of like throws them forward and you can control where they land. And then Omen, you
They go
charge
through
up.
walls, basically.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the game so far. I think it's a nice time. I like it a lot. I played Sage for the first time, I think, the other day, and I actually really like Sage, and I didn't think I was going to enjoy playing like a support in that game. But
What's
Sage
Sage
was
do?
like a lot. Sage
The one
is the
revive.
only
Yeah, with the revive, yeah.
the only healer
Okay.
really in the game. Phoenix has the ability to revive, heal themselves, but no other character has like a healing function. So Sage,
But the guy could just kind of boops when he's supposed to die.
Oh, that's his ultimate.
yeah. So his
Yeah.
he basically gets like a clone of him that goes out, and you have if you don't kill it within a certain amount of time, it will go away. But like basically it's like a free life.
Yeah. And he goes back to the position that he ulted in when it runs out or dies.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which can lead to very funny moments. I was playing a game where it was a 1v1. Ferric, who's in TeamSpeak every now and then, I play CS with him, was in a 1v1. Phoenix ulted, was to like the right of B site on Haven, I think, and killed him, and then the guy ulted on Bomb. So he just looked at Bomb and Ferric killed him there too. It's like, wait, why would you ult on the Bomb? You're not hidden at all. Good times. It's good times. But yeah, so Sage also, she heals. She's the only character that has like a wall that she can put up. Like an actual wall.
Yeah,
Solid wall.
Yeah.
Like me. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much like Meh. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, she does healing and her like I think Nathan already said is a revive.
But how many knife skins are there?
Knife skins? A few, I think.
What the fuck are you talking about? You guys talking about
Valorant.
League? Because you transitioned from League
So yeah,
to
sorry.
Valorant.
We went from League
but-
to Valorant because they're both games made by Riot. So that's why
Yeah,
we're
but,
in the
but
same.
1 minute you were talking about this little fluffy thing, and then you were
Yeah.
talking about going to B site and planting bomb, but also while alting, which I know is a League thing, and I've just been really confused for the past
Yeah,
10 minutes.
I do.
Ulting is now a CSGO thing, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it's in a game called Valorant. I don't know if you've heard much about Valorant, Dave.
No, my brain hurts.
It's essentially just Overwatch where the guns matter.
Yeah.
I can.
I haven't played
I have a
Overwatch.
key. I can give you my account and we can get banned if you like.
Oh, man.
Wait,
Wait, isn't that the company
I thought
that
you could
does
just
the
get it
whole
now.
spyware
You just
thing?
get it now?
Yeah, there is a rootkit on Valorant.
Yep.
Can you just get it now?
I'm not a big,
Valorant, I think it still drops.
Oh.
I
I'm
might
a
be wrong.
huge fan of rootkit myself. Just, you know. I'll leave you guys test it, so let me know if you get any ransomware. Oh, wait.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm not
you-
gonna do that, like download it at all because, yeah.
Ransomware.
It's literally a rootkit.
It suspended a file the other day for me.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. And I went and looked up what the file was, and people were like, "Yeah, it's been suspending this file." That my my application that like regulates my computer temperature uses.
Oh,
Oh no.
nice. Wow, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So me using MSI Afterburner, I'm just fine,
Yes.
right?
That.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
That's
well,
not
you know
great.
what?
But a couple other ones are also suspending it because apparently, whatever file it was highly vulnerable, and it's not likely to get fixed until the creators of said file update it.
That's not a good reason to suspend a
Okay.
file. Hey, look, we don't care if your system gets a bit hot, you know, just don't hack in our game. So instead of, like, actually making a good anti-cheat, we're just gonna get rid of the file, just gone. You don't need it. Enjoy your hot room. I like their train of thought.
Yep.
They should make cars.
Yep.
I'd actually, I'd like to see it.
Would you?
Yeah.
God help us all.
Dude, people, it would be a new age. You see that guy ulting in the right lane? What a cock. Because the car would have an ultimate because it's made by right.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Press R, idiot. There's a guy in front of you. That's yeah.
That's amazing.
Flash, still on a 5-minute cooldown. Easy clap.
What a silly time that would be.
Okay, how do you control on this guy how far your shit goes to the wall?
The omen, the smoke.
Yeah.
One of your keys is designated to extend it, and one is to retract it.
Does it like a symbol on the map of where it's gonna land, or you just
Uh-huh.
fucking guess? Okay.
Most of the abilities have an indicator on the map.
Oh, there it is. It's not this time. Okay. Just because someone's playing it, I'm like, I did not actually like see. I thought he just fucking winged it. So that's okay.
Guys, if anyone ever asks if you can do any, like, work on any vehicle that requires anything with valves, just say no and run. It's
Obviously.
not worth
Why
it.
would you?
Because I'm building an engine and I've just fucking fixed the valves and now I have to fucking spend €100 on a set of valves, shims, and it's painful. It's not fun. So just heed my warning.
Heed the warning.
I thought I was going to be a hotshot mechanic. I'm not.
You
Just
wear
gonna
the eyes
be
of merch.
Eyes of merch.
The eyes of merch, yes.
Like PewDiePie's merch on
Yep.
sale now. And
Beware the brofist.
Hydro,
Dave.
when can I buy stickers? I want to buy stickers
Of what?
of your merch.
I am
You gotta get on
what
that.
we call well, you know what? I brought in another guest, so
User was moved to your channel.
I don't like change.
Hank!
Holy, it's the crew.
It is
Wow.
the crew.
Oh boy, thanks.
How you doing?
Everyone prepare for things to get loud.
Oh no, I don't have the energy or mental health for that anymore.
I'll drink to that, brother.
It's great. Me and Dave got to grow up together, so we watched each other go from bright-eyed middle schoolers to cripplingly alcoholic university students.
Well, yeah. Accurate.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
It's a work of art.
Yeah, really, the only appropriate response to that is, I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
I think they call that one a masterpiece.
Massive.
Oh man. So because people wanted to. I did something I hadn't done in like a year and a half or to 2 years last night. And that was play Gary's mod.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I miss that game.
How brave.
Yeah,
How long did it take for all the add-ons to load?
very long. Like,
I bet.
super fucking
Pretty long
long.
time.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't remember add-ons taking that long. Like, to...
I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's like,
It hurt.
it is
I-
almost painful to open the game. Which is
It's-
it's kind of sad because I think I'm still an admin on Delman.
I think I am probably a staff member on Delman. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, do you guys want to hop on and all get simultaneously banned?
What if...
I already did that
Oh, 'cause
once
we're
with like
ghosted.
Tipex and the crew back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh shit, there's a name I haven't heard in a while.
I got in a lot of trouble back in the day for unbanning Allwell. So...
Yeah, that whole time frame is when a lot of us got in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble, too.
No regrets.
No. No, that,
Yeah.
like, not to rehash, but that's when, like,
That's when it stopped being fun.
yeah, and, like, that's when, like, I don't know what name to call her, but you
We know.
know who I'm talking about.
Ah, yes.
Oh
Sea
shit, I remember her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Is it her anymore?
Eh,
That was kind of up in
Uh,
the air.
whatever.
Yep. However they choose to identify.
Yeah.
Thou
not my
who shall not
business.
be named.
Yeah. They, like, wanted OL banned so bad, and they got it. Like, it happened.
And then they didn't get it.
And,
they
and
got
then
it.
and then I think I went
God.
on a Skype call with, like, Hank. I think you were probably there.
I was in there.
Yeah, with
I was
Tipex,
irritated.
Blackjack. I think Knight Lautrec was in there probably.
Yes.
And then Tipex
God.
gave me all the Archon information because for some reason he still had it all, even though he hadn't been active on the server in like
Wow.
a long time.
What
probably
what
before
I
that.
love about Tipex is that every single action he ever took was, hey, this would be funny.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's quite the way to live life.
Without Tipex, I don't think I actually would have been staff on Tillman
Oh, neither would I.
because
I don't think any of us would.
no, probably not. Because so during the first wave of moderators, they brought in myself, Tibley, and
Oh,
Knight
Tibley.
Lautrec.
Yep.
And for some reason, Tipex really wanted me to be a moderator, so I don't.
Tipex was, pretty competent at identifying people who could have independent thoughts.
Yeah,
That was how he based who he talked to.
yeah, because like apparently this is what I was told. I think like Borhelian wanted Tibley, Treblo wanted Knight Lautrec, and Tipex for some reason picked me, even though like Tipex and Knight are like good friends. So I don't really know how that happened, but
You probably already knew that Knight was issuing.
yeah. But that was
Pretty
like
sure Tipex is the reason
2014.
I got mod too.
it starts to get fuzzy, you know.
My
I
god.
don't, I don't even remember getting it. I just know it
was so
happened at
s-
one point.
I was so sad when they took down the old forums because
Yeah.
there was just that legendary thread about this whole situation
Yes.
where everyone lost their shit. And it was just Tipex and that stupid Fox picture shit posting. And I wish I still had that Fox picture because I love that thing.
Those were interesting days. Those were like honestly like I know like you just said before, Hank. Those when it stopped being fun, but that was really when I got really burnt out.
Yeah, well, no, I totally feel that. I mean, whatever summer that was, I'm sure
Yeah.
Nathan remembers what I'm talking about, because, like, probably Dave to some extent too, but, like, I would get up early. I would be up at, like, 8 a.m., and I'd have to get on the fucking server,
Yeah.
because no other staff was on, and I'd just be getting pings from the whole community, so-and-so RDMing, so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. And then I I would be playing on Dolman for like literally 8 hours a day, and then another staff member would show up, and I'd be like, "Oh, thank God."
I feel like it usually would have been me, probably.
It was you. It was more often than not you.
Yeah. Because then I'm like, yeah, I would get on like midday and then be on until like 3 a.m.
Yep.
And anytime I tried playing a different game,
It was met with brutal resistance.
yeah. Is this like, and then Hank saved us and cursed us with Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I don't regret that. God bless him.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the day that you cursed me with that game.
I'll never forget it either. I've never seen someone run up mid with dual Beretta so confidently in my life.
I had all that Dillman confidence of having God mode, and you know, I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. Nobody could stop me, and duties were the best.
You just put a
'Cause you
little
have-
green square on the head.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's better than one gun?
Two
guns.
and Domin, everything was a one-hit headshot, so it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
And it kind of made sense because let's face it, if you get shot in the face,
You're dead.
You're not you're dead.
Yeah.
And if you're not dead,
At the very
you're certainly
least,
not gonna
incapacitated.
be. Yeah, you're not just gonna like turn around and fucking dink someone at like 1,000 fucking feet, you know. But no, that's CS:GO. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Get shot in the face and still use a scope.
You have a helmet, dude. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we've always got our helmets, especially when playing Dillman.
I feel like it's a little different helmet, but you know what I mean.
Everybody? Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. But
Nah. There like are definitely people in that community that God do I miss. Like that
Oh,
I
absolutely.
wish like we could play games with all the time to this day. And then there's a lot of people who I just don't miss.
yeah,
Sometimes I don't know whether that outweighs the missing, you know what I mean? Like it's like a
yeah, it was certainly a double-edged sword of like, hey, there's actually quite a few cool people, and then the other edge of the sword is a 12-year-old screaming the N-word at you because you banned him for RDMing 4 people. You know, there were both ends of the extreme.
yeah. No, I felt that. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wheat.
I didn't want to say it. And then I was like, it's gonna come up though.
Wheat and who was his dipshit crony? I guess I probably shouldn't be just saying this all on the podcast, my bad.
I don't give a fuck.
Time for some
Was it?
annotations.
Oh, no. God, what was his name? It started with a J. You guys must know who I'm talking about.
Oh, the kid.
Not like quite a kid. I think he was like my age, but he had a higher pitched voice and a more irritating personality.
Oh, we used to give that kid.
I don't want to say a
He
name and
fucking-
be wrong.
He
You know what I mean?
he
You have
got
more to lose.
moderator around the same time I did.
I think I know
and
who
he
you're
would
talking
always do
about.
dick measuring about who had banned the most people.
All right,
Like
let's
that
see.
was a good measure.
Can I move my Steam messages to the window that's not showing on the screen and message Hank to see if I'm guessing the right name?
Yeah, I'm. You probably are. And yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was like, I knew it started with a J, but I couldn't.
Well, now it's the right name. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Yeah,
James.
James. Yeah,
It was
Jesus
his name was
Christ.
James, I think. So
God,
That's Bruce James.
easy.
he inserted himself into that whole sea lion drama
That's right.
for no reason, and
I love this. What Kyle's like. What the fuck is happening right now?
He inserted himself into a sea lion? Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
pretty terrible.
Yeah. It's pretty terrible, but
Straight up
accurately describes the
bestiality.
situation.
Yeah, that is, yeah. In really nondescript terms, exactly what happened.
Yeah.
In most places, that's legal.
Should have been there too.
Yeah.
Actually, it probably was. Wasn't she like older than everyone?
She was slightly older than me, I believe.
Yeah, which made it really weird that she was getting hit on by 15-year-olds, but that's none of my business.
Have you ever played World of Warcraft?
Wait, who are we talking about now?
Sea lion?
Oh.
Am I the only one who doesn't remember the sea lion character?
Oh, no,
Colin?
you do.
I have no idea.
Sean?
Colin?
Yeah.
Dave, you cursed her out multiple times. I recall it.
Wait,
She
hold
asked
on,
me to
hold on.
mute you,
We
and
were
I was
talking
like,
We were talking
Hang on.
about her earlier.
Dave?
She was the reason Owl got banned.
Oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna message her.
See, I love the whole, like, we're just gonna message so we don't sound like fucking idiots, like, throwing people's names.
It's not so much that, I just don't want to throw names around.
Yeah.
no. It was,
Oh, not her.
No.
Oh wait,
she spelled it like that. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
something spelling.
verify.
I
I'll
thought you
verify
guys
with
were-
Tony.
I thought you guys were saying Colin.
It's
Yeah.
very similar
Like
to that.
Colin.
No,
No.
so they
But
pronounced
that's, you
it
know.
that, but it
Yeah,
wasn't spelt. It was spelt like, I
It was
think
spelled
almost
like
exactly like what Hank said, or
was-
something very similar.
It might have been the E and A in a different order, but like
Like
it was like
celiac,
that.
but dyslexic.
Yeah, correct. It's
Different
that's-
letters.
That's exactly what, like, God, that's how her and the whole thing with Owl started. Because he looked at her name and he was like KOS on sea lion, and she was like, "What did you just call me?" And I was just like, this is gonna be a bad mix. This is gonna be. Oh my God.
It was,
God bless Owl and his utter thriving on exactly what pushes people's buttons.
I wanted to stab my eyes out because as soon as that happened, I got like 8 million messages
Yeah,
complaining.
me too.
And it's like, you clearly don't know how much I like this guy better than you.
I
He's
was
just
like,
funny.
I love.
Oh,
well.
literally, he didn't make jokes at the expense of one person. He just made jokes, and he didn't.
And they like never made sense.
No,
No,
that's the
they
thing.
literally- It was all nonsense. If you were actually getting offended by it, like I was just like, "What are you trying to put logic into what he's?"
It's like
saying?"
really
Because,
don't.
like, really, it's way easier to not think about it.
He was, you know that Call of Duty fucking Modern Warfare 2 no Russian mission? That's him,
Yeah.
you know?
That is
Just spray and kill everyone. No survivors. It doesn't matter who he's hurting, he's saying it. He doesn't give a shit.
That's super
It wasn't
true.
even like he didn't even go out with the goal of upsetting people. He would just say random off the wall shit
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
I
It
never
was his-
understood why that made certain people so angry.
So like, yeah, because like it was so often that like someone would be like, I'm just offended by what he said, and it's like, all right,
And what he said is, haha, poo poo piss baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's it's just like, all right, if you're taking it that deep, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, but I imagine it's, you know that whole thing where someone says I'm English and I get all like uppity about it. It's that, but real.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when I'm like, God, I hate French people. No, I don't actually
Yeah.
hate the French people, but it's just funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have to say that.
But also,
It
like,
depends where the French. Anyways.
mostly
French
anyone.
Canadians are
French
totally
Canada,
redeemable.
Spice
Yeah.
Canada.
They're not redeemable.
Okay.
They're the
Now,
worst.
now we're just giving it about other people and just generalizations of people, and we could get in trouble for this. So let's just go back to
Ow.
insulting people we know.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
fine with
we're-
the generalization that French Canadians are terrible.
Okay, well
Right.
I don't know French Canadians.
No, I do.
I was just saying, Kyle has dealt with French Canadians because he
do you-
himself
how do you
is
feel
a
about him,
Canadian.
Kyle? Speak your truth.
Yeah, no, they're the worst.
Okay,
Like,
it's enough.
there's nothing else to say about it. It's just they just yeah.
I'll add them to my list of things to
So,
avert from.
Kyle, if you were to tier different types of Canadian, where would they be?
I can't. Oh, okay. See, you don't want me to do this, Tony.
I kind of do.
So where am I putting the French?
Yeah.
Do I have to say where I'm putting anybody else?
You know what? For your sake, if you don't want to say it, yeah. But it's weird that Kyle doesn't want to say something. We found something Kyle isn't just balls to the wall
I know
about.
you judge me on my racism, Tony. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah. Obviously, whites and Asians are at the top.
Okay.
Whoa.
This
I mean,
is
who
really
doesn't love
interesting
Asians?
stuff, but I have to hop out.
Yeah.
To play in the tourney.
All right,
That's a
Nathan.
good
We wish
excuse,
you the
Dalton.
best of
Lose.
luck.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Probably
I
piecing
have
out the
to go to
best
the
time.
bathroom real quick.
I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
See you, Nathan.
See you,
Bye-bye.
David.
User disconnected from your channel.
And Kyle, I said Canadians.
Yeah.
Okay, I more meant like French Canadians versus like the Valley versus, you know what I'm saying?
Oh. Versus what?
You.
Okay. Sure.
Because I'm not actually, now that I think of it, I'm only like familiar with at least 3 different types of Canadian. It's probably more. There's like you
Yeah.
guys. There's the Valley, and then there's
So
the
there's
Frenchies.
like Valley like Hick, and
Yeah.
there's like Valley Hockey.
Those are 2 different
Then
things.
there's yeah. Which you watch Letterkenny, right?
Watch what? Sorry,
Have you watched Letterkenny?
What is that?
I don't know if
Is
I
it
know
a
what
show?
that is.
It's a show on. Okay, it's basically where I'm
I'm
from.
pretty sure Letterkenny is a place. in
It's
Ireland.
so when I googled it, it came up a Canadian sitcom. So I'm gonna guess it was exclusive to
Yeah.
Canada.
Sure, I don't know. It's basically where I'm from. And, like down to the accents. It's yeah.
You're from Ireland?
Gosh.
There's a place near.
Oh
well,
shit!
It's in, yeah, it's in Ulster.
Oh wow!
County
Okay,
Donegal.
he's
It's actually
not
that
he's
far.
not messing around. There literally is a place in Ireland called Letterkenny.
Here's the thing, Dave. We aren't
We did
original
it
people.
first.
We're a colony, and we
Yeah,
stole
exactly.
names for places from you guys.
Yeah, but we did it first.
Correct.
I don't know why that blew my mind so much though. That like, it's like holy crap! He's not just Dave just didn't make that up. There literally is a place called
I'm not-
Letterkenny.
I'm not
Okay,
I'm
Tony,
not
do you
just
think
being myself.
New York is named New York for any other reason of it
No,
not being New York?
Yeah, no, it's York, and so is New Jersey was as
Toronto.
well. Like
Those-
there's
yeah.
a lot of places that just straight lifted names.
People just loved New York. Okay?
Yeah.
So they came here
And made
they
it the
named,
new
like,
one.
4 fucking cities after it. Yeah.
It just like I thought it's just really funny that like Dave had that at the top of his head. Unless you
That's
just
fair.
googled it, Dave, and that's what came up.
I think you googled it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Why
this
is
is
my
Trash Panda.
what
Trash
the fuck?
Panda?
Letterkenny
it's like,
isn't that far away from me.
What kind
It's
of
like
beer? And he's playing Wind Waker? I'm okay
Where's
with
the
that.
raccoon though?
On the beer.
Oh. So there's not a raccoon in the game?
No.
Oh. You know, weirdly enough, but before Brecken said it, I don't think I had ever heard someone call a raccoon a trash panda.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like it's just not something that ever came up in conversation.
You know, have enough raccoons in New Jersey or what?
We have raccoons, yeah, but I just always called them little bandits because they have the cute little mask.
that's a good name for them.
Yeah.
I actually prefer Little Bandits, if I'm honest.
Because like
And I've
No.
heard Trash Pandas for a
Trash
long
Panda.
time. Little Bandits, it's different. Like, I've heard Trash Pandas most of the time, because we don't have raccoons over here. So,
Wait,
like,
what?
I've always... We don't have them in Ireland.
Is that
I
real?
don't think so.
sometimes
Well,
like this is gonna sound so like dumb, but sometimes it blows my mind to know that like an animal isn't in one place. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Same.
like the fact that like there are like raccoons in, or the fact, so like Kyle, where you are, do you see squirrels a lot?
All the time.
Okay, so I have squirrels all the time, but there are places that
Did you
they
think
just
that I didn't have squirrels?
don't have squirrels,
Okay.
and like I'm just like, but they're always here. they just hang out. My dog barks at them every day.
I was gonna say, do you think that I didn't have squirrels? I have ducks outside my house.
I was gonna say, like, I assume you have squirrels, but like, I was just like, Dave doesn't have raccoons apparently. That blows my mind.
No. Well, I mean, there might be a raccoon. I'm sure there is a raccoon somewhere around. I have
You
never...
singular raccoon
It's like the idea of someone brought a
in the
raccoon.
entire
Look.
country.
Yeah.
Crazier things have fucking happened,
I
but I
bet.
have never heard of a raccoon being in Ireland or seen one in Ireland.
Okay.
Like,
Can you help me
okay,
out there,
like,
Dave?
yeah,
Is North and South still split?
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's north of Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Not.
Which
there's
one
like,
is the bad one?
neither are bad, but the Republic want the North back.
So, Dave, I think...
The North is English, and I don't like that. Because it doesn't make sense that England's owns the little hat on top of our lovely little country for some fucking reason. Look, I'm gonna get really heated about this, so I'm just gonna drink me beer.
So,
Oh,
to-
I don't know. I need the explanation. I don't actually understand.
Right, so once upon a time, England said, we want this bit of land, because you know England, they just kind of want whatever land
Oh
they
yeah,
think
they
they
just
can.
went everywhere.
Yeah, so
India,
Bastards.
Hong Kong, and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so they just thought that they'd huddle on over to Ireland and, you know, fucking kill a load of people and just take it over.
Oh, we're
but
talking about the IRA?
yeah,
Yeah.
it came up in conversation, so now I'm gonna get heated. But anyway, so the English came over, you know, big fucking war, blah de blah, Eamon de Valera, independence, blah de blah. For some reason, they're like, yeah, no, we want just the top. You can have the rest of it. That's shit. But we just want this little fucking bit right at the top. Then if they were like, no, like, we're gonna fucking invade you again. Like, if they had done that, we could have fucking killed them, you know? Blown more of their shit up. Would have fucking showed them. But no, we signed a little agreement, and we're like, oh yeah, you
But
can
like the
have the...
landmass alone, like, how do you even have the population to fight that stuff?
Oh, in Ireland, it's not about population. Like, you don't need, like, the IRA wasn't
There's
a
a gun
huge
behind
population.
every tato.
Yeah, like the country pulled together, and it wasn't just, you know, a handful of people in the IRA. It wasn't an army, you know. Everyone did their bit, you know. There was no set army. Everyone knew someone who was doing something. I mean,
Yeah.
hell, like, I've still got a fucking pipe bomb under my bed just in case they come back over on a boat, you know. I'm close to the river. I gotta be fucking ready. Hank
It
can...
was like half the time just Irish killing Irish.
No, that's a different war.
so
Well, I mean, the Protestants versus the Catholics was part of it,
Well,
but it was
no.
mostly the English ruining
I do have a way
Yes.
to divert your attention, Dave, if you want it.
My attention.
Because I googled raccoon in Ireland and I found something kind of interesting.
Okay.
So, apparently...
It's an interesting...
Okay, yeah, because Hank wasn't here, so for some reason we were talking about raccoons, and Dave brought up that they don't have raccoons in Ireland, and that blew my mind. So I decided
That blows my mind as
to
well,
Google,
actually.
and apparently, according to irishmirror.ie, native to North America, raccoons are considered invasive
User in your
species.
channel timed out.
No, Dave, timed out!
Correct.
But I'm gonna...
Not like
no,
this.
he's back.
Get him.
Got him.
User was
Okay.
moved to your
I
channel.
was just saying you timed out
Okay.
as I'm reading to you about raccoons, Dave.
I'm getting sound out of Steam and everything. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So,
I
about...
might drop
Get the
again.
pipe bomb.
So, I'll try to
Oh,
do this
shit.
quick. So, raccoons is what I was telling you about, Dave. So, apparently, native to North America, raccoons are considered invasive species, and it is illegal to release them into the wild in Ireland. So, it's just...
Okay.
So that does imply though.
They...
That somewhere,
raccoons have been
someone-
in Ireland before.
Yeah, but in captivity. Like,
Possibly.
It doesn't make sense. Why would you have that just around? Oh, hey guys. By the way, these things are native to America, but you know they're not.
They're
You can't,
terrible.
you can't have them over here. But
Well,
nobody
maybe
has
there
them.
was a study done, and they're like, no, these things will fuck up our shit.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
that
just
I think
have a-
that's really...
I
yeah,
mean,
that
we
they-
have other shit to worry about.
mean, they
you
are
know?
I mean, I'm
literally
sure you guys
just
had a
pests.
scientist who was like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah. So, and also
I
the
don't know if
part
I
that
remember.
got me is they're native to North America. That's why like Canada has
Yeah.
them, like the U.S. has them, and probably Mexico has them. But then are raccoons not in other places in the world?
No.
This is blowing my mind.
I mean,
I'm googling
Japan
raccoon
has
population.
those. They have to do a census every year.
I'm gonna say by country.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't there like what are the red ones? Or they're not panda. They're not
They're
fucking.
pandas.
Yeah, they're pandas.
Holy crap!
Pandas?
Apparently,
Yeah, duh. They look like
raccoons
raccoons, though.
are natively found
also
throughout
foxes.
U.S., Canada, parts of Latin America, from Mexico extending to the northernmost regions of South America. So just like North and South America have raccoons.
But
What
you know what?
what happens if we just send a boat over to like Europe?
Well,
What,
there was
raccoon?
a
Yeah, but
episode
raccoons.
about that. How you're not allowed to bring pets.
Yeah, but, like,
animals
what if-
I mean, that
across
actually is-
But
continents.
what if a raccoon was piloting or driving the boat, right? And then it's not on me.
So
They
it's not
took my
real?
boat. They stole my boat. The little bandits stole my boat.
But
The Guardians
you
of
know,
the Galaxy isn't real.
I don't want to
you
hear
know, Hydro-
such blasphemy.
Did you ever hear of a little thing called the bubonic plague?
Yeah,
Where
Yeah, that
Ra-
actually is how
or-
that started. And
with raccoons.
was it Norway?
I'm not sure where it exactly.
It was one of the
started, but-
Nordic countries.
Wait, did raccoons
that's-
start that? I didn't know that. I thought it was rodents.
No.
No, not
Rats.
raccoon.
Ah.
It was rodents, yeah.
Oh,
No, but there was some country that like didn't have any plague, and some boat from an affected country, the whole like crew died, and it washed up on the shore of one of the Scandinavian countries, and then the rats and stuff, scurried off as they do, and that's how Europe was almost wiped out.
Yep.
Nice.
Also, side note, I just quick little celebration. I know you guys are probably suffering over there with this whole current economic status, but my town has just been announced as the most well handled during this whole thing, with like the least amount of cases, and we're like doing really good.
Isn't there like 5 of you?
Oh, congrats! We have mates here
Isn't there,
storming
like,
state
5 of us?
capitals.
Yeah, we're not going
Yeah,
so
that's
well over
crazy.
here.
That's crazy. There's people like, there's like guys in like I won't say full military gear. There's like dads who think they're really
Yeah,
cool with their
correct.
guns, and
Yeah.
they have like silencers and shit, and they're like, I'm gonna stand outside the governor's door because it's gonna do nothing. But I like their motivation. It's for the wrong reason, but I like the effort.
I have talked to
I-
several
just-
Americans about how stupid Americans are,
just to-
and it's been
Very.
great.
Just to
Oh,
add
man,
in,
it is
Sky
all
in
of us.
chat said, New York #1 is always, baby.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Because they're doing it the best. By that, I mean they have the
Yes.
most.
You guys
Well,
scare
I mean,
me.
also they are handling it the best as far as population density goes.
That's
It could have
true.
been a lot worse, and they've done a really good job getting a handle on
That
it.
is true.
But I mean, like, you compare population density of America versus, half the countries everywhere else that
Yeah.
have half the deaths of you guys. You know?
Like, it's
America
crazy.
first, baby. #1 in confirmed cases.
It's
Woohoo.
crazy
Absolutely
how
blows my fucking mind.
how horrible people are at quarantine here.
It's not hard.
It's not, and that's why I don't. That's why it's gonna last way longer than it should, because people are idiots.
But I can't get a haircut.
But like
Oh my
so-
god, you guys are at 67,000. It just
Yeah,
goes
we're-
up by
we're
so
doing
much
bad.
every day.
Yeah, I've stopped checking because it's getting real bad.
It was like 50 when I looked like fucking this week.
yeah, I stopped looking. Like I just don't anymore.
Yep.
It's fucking great.
I mean, think about it though. Like, some states are already reopening. This thing hasn't peaked. This is gonna last for
Yeah.
at least a year because of these people.
That's
No,
it's
hear
fucking
me out.
crazy.
If everyone just dies from it in the States, it can't keep lasting because everyone's already
Well,
dead.
Don't worry, their supreme leader instructed them to inject disinfectant, and some people
Right.
listened.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Genius.
that's,
like-
that's,
Holy
that's
shit.
natural selection right there.
it's just, like I'm at a loss of words.
It's mind-blowing.
Like,
And then like he turned around and was like, "No, I didn't say that."
Yeah, that's just classic. Say something on national
that-
television. No,
that
I didn't
wasn't
say
me.
that.
That was that guy. That wasn't me.
But what
I-
about this clip of you saying it? Fake news.
yeah.
that's
Like, what the
that's
fuck?
fake news.
Like, but it's crazy. Like, also we
He also has
over
very
here
small
we
hands.
yeah, but I
He
mean,
does have small hands.
That's why they can't have that Burger King commercial anymore.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since. By the
I
way,
know. Same.
I think he ordered it to be destroyed.
Someone needs to make one of those pictures that says, this guy paid X amount of money to have this image wiped from the internet. Share it for the memes.
I like it.
Or however that goes.
I'm a fan.
The Senate on Reddit. Right?
On Reddit?
Palpatine.
Oh, is what? I don't know.
It's the number one Reddit post of all time.
You've lost me at Palpatine.
Yeah.
Which is the last word, so I guess you didn't really lose me.
Star Wars, Dave.
I've never watched it. As disappointing as that. Why have I never watched it? I watched a bit of one of them, and then I just got distracted. They're
But
long.
there's so many people who haven't. You were just talking about Lord of the Rings earlier, weren't you?
I never watched that either.
Okay, good.
He was just
That's fine,
joking
you don't have
about
to.
it then.
The movie sucked.
It's just he said lore, like
Oh,
L-O-T-O-R. So, you know, I was just making a joke. Okay, get off my back.
He was
The
just...
Lord of the Rings sucks anyway. It's okay. Don't worry about
Wait,
it.
what did you say,
I
Sus?
mean,
Lord of the Rings.
It's long.
It sucks.
It's very long.
they're all long. That's my problem with them. They're all like fucking, oh, here's fucking 6 movies, and they're all fucking a day
I
long.
think, honestly,
each.
if you cut out, like, all of the needless crap, I think they'd be, like, perfect.
All they do is walk.
That's what I mean. Like, cut out all the walking, and
There would be a
go...
movie left.
It's about
Yeah.
the journey.
Not the
I'd watch
destination.
I'd watch it if you cut out like all the traveling and it was just the important clips and you could kind of condense it into like an hour.
They could. I guarantee
Like,
they could.
I think that would actually be really enjoyable if it was just randomly cut from one scene to another without any previous context of what happened in between, because then you got to make up your own little story. You know?
I don't know, man.
You don't-
Sam was also like overly gay. You
What?
know? In Lord of the Rings, Sam was overly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. I forgot
But like
that.
they never
You know,
actually did it. They just copped out and fucking had him marry some chick in the end.
it's behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, he loved Mr. Frodo.
Yeah.
He loved his
yeah.
hobbit hole.
Fuck off, David.
I heard it. I just chose not to react.
Yeah, I was afraid nobody heard
No,
it.
we heard it.
Again, but Hank replied, so I feel better.
And Sky, if you're still in the chat, feel free to come and TeamSpeak, my guy. There's always room for a Sky.
No, he's not allowed.
All right, Dave said no, which means if you don't, that means you're doing what Dave wants you to do.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I am already winning.
Yeah,
in
no,
the,
it's
counter,
you've blown him out the water. Is what the words I was looking for.
What do you mean?
Easy clap.
He's blown Sky?
Yep, multiple
Where
times.
was
Well,
I
no.
during all this?
Ireland.
We have an
I would
agreement.
guess.
You're a funny guy. You're a real funny guy.
He's calling old people, so he can't. By old people, is this a thing for?
Watch him join the TeamSpeak.
Yes, that'd be kind of rude.
Is he practicing asking out the girl?
Oh, school assignment. Okay.
I think he's practicing asking out the lady.
No,
Still
he's
in school?
he says, well, it's a school assignment, so I assume he's doing it from home. But like, he said he's calling old people welfare checks as part of school assignments. Lamau.
God, that sounds
That sounds
terrible.
horrible.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dave. Are you still alive? You are? Okay, goodbye. Done. You know? Get in this TeamSpeak. You're watching this, which means you're not really doing your work. So just don't, why half it? Just don't do it at all. Get in the TeamSpeak.
Are welfare checks really that important?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What's a welfare?
I'm so excited to watch the economy get fucked.
Oh, he said most of them have been quite friendly, actually. So it's very nice.
Because they're lonely and
Yeah,
they're old.
no, I
Surprise, they don't talk to people.
Yeah.
Especially right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, side note, when someone mentioned economy, this came into mind. Has anyone in this TeamSpeak seen fucking Elon's fucking tweets recently?
Dude, the guy is bad
What the
shit.
oh my god, that was hilarious.
What the fuck
I
is
stopped
going
listening to it
on?
Anyway, fuck it. And then they go down immediately.
Yeah, and
That's fucking
he's like the eye
He's
of
literally
consciousness.
insane.
Like
He's
he
just
has to
doing-
be
he's-
taking acid.
Oh, yeah.
He's no, I mean that guy has literally always been insane. I don't know why he developed such a cult following of people thinking he's smart.
No, I
He
know
is
he's
smart
always been
in very
insane.
specific ways, but he's not the boy genius. You know, let's just sum it up.
Right.
18 to 25-year-old STEM majors think he is.
But like, I guess like he's
I'm not
obviously
even
got
in that
some
category
brains.
anymore.
But like he seemed like, you know, I know he was crazy, but he seemed to kind of have like, you know, he'd get crazy to a point and it would kind of just chill there. I might
He
drop
shot a
down
car
and
in
go
his
back
face.
up.
What's
Yeah, no, I
the
know.
point?
Oh, I know, but like, he's a multi-fucking billionaire. He owns a spaceship company. I'd do that if I
Holy
if I
crap.
had all those assets.
He literally did
But-
tweet Tesla stock prices.
Yeah.
No,
too
yeah.
high.
I was not kidding.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was the whole
Holy
tweet.
crap.
Yeah.
And since his Free American Now tweet, it has been fucking tumbling down. It's like he's just on a mad fucking
Yeah,
drug
coke
trip.
bender.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he
the
doesn't give a
shit he's
single
treating.
fuck.
And his profile picture is Deus Ex.
Yeah, it's Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Yeah.
A
what
game
the
based
fuck?
about a company making a disease.
Yeah, what like what?
He
in
literally
the
had a
actual
tweet that
fuck
says,
is
"I
going
am
on?"
selling almost all physical possessions. Will own no house."
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he said,
And
"My
another
girlfriend
one.
at Grim
Yeah.
SZ is mad at
Grimes,
me,"
yeah.
and it's just
Yeah.
a anime profile picture, and it's just
Grimes is also a shit post. They deserve each other.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
they're
gonna say I don't know who
ultimate
this is,
post
but
couples.
Oh, okay.
Man, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but I'd love to just be a fly on the wall and just see a day in his life, you know?
and then he tweeted 4 hours ago, one of the all-time best songs, Louis Armstrong, "What a Wonderful World." This guy is so random. What is happening up there?
We don't know.
This is some The Onion shit, and it's
Oh yeah, he has become a parody of himself.
yeah.
Pretty great.
I get he's mad and all, but like he kind of had like a good thing going up until like the past like month or two, you know? Like it's really just skyrocketed in the wrong direction. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but I don't have to deal with it, so God help ye.
There's so much to keep up with,
Yeah, it's a little too much.
and I am exhausted. Also, I'm just gonna say it. Their new moon starship, that is a dildo. If you're wondering, they have designed a spaceship that is a dildo.
Oh wait, SpaceX.
Yeah,
Oh dude, I thought you were making some like obscure like Dr. Evil reference.
no.
Okay,
Look it up. SpaceX moon starship.
I shall. Why change a design
Moon
that's
lander?
proven to work?
Yeah.
A lunar tourism mission.
There's just so much going on.
The lunar lander concept? It's
Actually, you know, how the fuck did I
Alex.
gloss over this? The price of oil went fucking negative. What the fuck? Like,
So
has that recovered?
I don't.
I'll
think
just
so.
put that
it
there.
looks like
This
$20
is
a
what I'm
barrel. I
talking
didn't remember
about.
when I put it out yet.
Oh,
Oil is not great.
But like, it was
If
like
you want to get into oil,
it was
fine.
it was a negative like $40 at one point.
Yeah, it's because they literally had no place to store it because nobody's fucking driving right now. Well,
Yeah.
not nobody.
so also, right now there's murder hornets.
Pissed about that.
Um, Uh, what Asian giant Asian
gonna have
murder
to elaborate.
hornets have arrived
Crude
in
at
North America?
1978? What the fuck?
Yeah. The world's coming to an end.
Dude, I'm fucking buying oil.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
invest in oil.
You think it won't come back up? Are you kidding me? Be $100 a barrel in like fucking 3 months.
I hope it doesn't come back up.
100%
thing-
oil. There's no way it won't.
The thing
You're
with
right,
buying
but-
oil is you're not buying stock. You're not buying shares, right?
Buying
You're
oil.
No,
Yeah.
but like you're buying a contract. So like when that contract expires, you get the choice. You either sell it at hopefully a higher price, or you accept the oil barrels. They store it for you. They don't give you the barrels initially. They'll hold on
What if
to
I
it
want the
until your
barrels?
contract expires. Oh well, then you can take the barrels, but then you have to pay for storage, and it's a lot of barrels.
What if I just want to put them in my house?
Well, you can do that, but it's probably not a good idea.
I mean, like, I don't plan on lighting any fires anytime soon inside.
Crude oil isn't even that flammable, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay, then I don't have anything to worry about.
It's
It's just storage
just-
space, you know? It's like you could
It's
sit
just
on a
smelly
barrel.
and biohazard.
You
No, it's just not great.
So what I'm hearing is
I wouldn't go
can.
swimming in it.
No. I wouldn't swim in it, open it, or generally do anything with it.
Drink it. Yeah, it's totally fine.
But yeah, I mean, just whatever you do, sell the contract before it expires, or you'll be stuck with like a shitload of oil that you probably don't want. Also, if there's a period of time where like I'm cutting in and out, my TeamSpeak's doing this thing where if it's not like the priority window, it just isn't working.
I hate when it does
Very
that.
irritating.
Yeah.
Hydro, I hear a train.
Yep.
Don't forget to say the train song.
What's the train song?
You have to do the train song anytime a train goes past. It's an American tradition, I thought.
I have no idea what's happening.
User joined your channel.
It's Sky and a wee woo.
Wee woo.
Wee woo.
You know ambulance?
Sky,
I
why
don't
are
think
you
it's just
muted?
Sky.
I think you just.
It's
Sky,
not
why are
Woo. It's just my default name for some reason. I don't
It
know.
was wee woo.
What?
Sky.
Sky, you remember Dillman?
Do I remember Dillman?
Yeah.
What?
We were talking about all the drama earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, what drama? Which
Well,
one are you
that's-
talking about?
There
So
were.
much?
You know what?
That's
All
a
fair
fair
question.
point.
There were a whole lot of
Somehow in
Mostly-
a 20-player
mostly the
team.
owl sea lion thing.
Yeah, something about ageism? I don't know.
Ageism.
You said that it was weird that the guys were 15 and she was like 40 or something?
Oh no, it was weird that she was flirting with underage teenage boys on a Gmod server as
How old is
a
she?
20-plus-year-old. I thought, and still think, that's an uncomfortable thing. Probably don't flirt with minors, but...
You
Yeah.
know, there's a
you
surprising
are
amount of
right.
pedophiles on the internet.
Not
Surprising?
surprising.
I didn't expect there to be so many.
You know, I love Sky's optimism, so we're just keeping it.
It's sort of bad for me because I'm becoming depressed, but yeah, go.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh man. Yeah.
The Sky,
Mm,
how's the pandemic been for you? Epidemic been for you?
it's
for you.
been good. I've been keeping busy. School's keeping me busy. It's giving me a reason not to talk to women, but otherwise it's all
There
good.
it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Exactly
it's
that.
gonna come up, so he might as well address it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
You know.
ask if you asked to talk with the girl yet, but now it's actually responsible for you not to. So
Correct. I'm doing my part.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, Kyle,
Anyone
you can't give him
called
shit
you
now.
a hero yet?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's weird. I don't do shit. The only heroes
Oh
are
my
like
God.
the doctors that are actually dealing with this, like gowning up all the way.
Yeah, you're
But-
just a glorified bus driver.
Pretty much.
I like it though. I
Do
like
you,
that title.
Sky? Do you actually drive an ambulance?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I
For some reason,
drive
I didn't know that
700.
you drove them.
It's the most useful thing he can do because he can actually perform medical stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you could try
Yeah,
your
No
best.
offense. That's how you explained it.
I had,
You
I had,
try your best.
had a woman die in my ambulance the other day, but you know, it's
Did you
all
say you had to
good.
load dynamite into an ambulance? Did I hear that right?
No, he had a woman die.
Oh, sorry.
But what'd she die of?
I prefer my.
She had a heart attack. She was really old. She wasn't gonna make it.
Uh,
We got there. She crashed.
Fuck her then.
We poured CPR and we drugged her up real fucking bad. But the only reason we got her back for like 15 minutes was because of the drugs. She crashed at the hospital as well.
Dude. Oh,
But
well,
perfect.
that's
She's not
sad.
even dead in your hospital then. She's pronounced dead in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
What's that thing in Left 4 Dead? You could have just kept pumping her with adrenaline, right? That would have worked.
I mean, until the heart explodes.
Yeah, but I mean,
Which
like,
would have been quickly.
when that happens, look, I mean, that's a blown engine. Just get a new fucking one in.
And you're
Bada
assuming
bing,
that the
bada
heart's the
boom.
problem. Like, the
I mean,
lungs
look,
stop.
I mean, the lungs will stop if the heart explodes. That's my theory, anyway.
I know, I'm saying that the lungs could have already given out, and that could have been the problem, and then you're treating the heart when the heart's not the problem.
Yeah,
No.
but
Definitely heart attack.
I mean, with old people, more often than not, the issue is that everything is going wrong.
Yeah.
so just use every kind of drug.
Just
You're missing
turn
my
it off on
point.
again. Fine.
Exactly. If
They had enough time of like fucking 85 years. I mean, just, you know.
Oh yeah, she was.
probably
Yeah,
okay.
she had her way.
just full kernel panic.
Do some core analysis here. Get it a stack trace.
You know, if we cut Kyle out of this team speak, we're going back to like 2014.
So yeah,
Think
because
about it.
so before Kyle, like we were talking about Dillman and Nathan was here still.
Squad.
So it literally we were reminiscing about like 2014 for like a good half
Yeah.
hour or so.
Hey, Tony, I didn't even meet you until like 2015.
So like I hadn't even met Kyle yet.
Well, whose fault is that?
Jordan's.
Jordan.
True.
I do love that we both just immediately like it's Jordan's fault.
Yeah.
I can't believe
I met Jordan
Wheat
in
was
2014.
somehow related to that. Didn't Wheat know Derek or
Yeah,
Jordan?
no,
Or
Derek.
both
Oh,
of them?
so Wheat and Derek and Chance, and Justin Dusky, Meteor, all went to high school together at one point. They
God,
all
that
know
fucking
each other
kid.
in real life. Yeah, so Derek and Chance actually grew up with Wheat, I believe. Like they went to the same like elementary
Oh,
schools.
no.
and- but then
I'll
like
be honest,
Derek,
this is news to me.
Derek and you didn't know this?
No.
Yeah, I forget about it all the time because like sometimes they refer to him by his full name, and I'll be like, yeah, I know who that is, dude. You forget, and it's like they're like, yeah, we forget.
Dave.
that person exists in our world too.
Did it hurt you, Hank?
Dave, you really just gave me fucking
An aneurysm?
Vietnam flashbacks. You know how many fucking times that kid messaged me to bitch about something that was his fault on the server?
Who
Jesus fucking-
Wheat or
TJW Snow. No, I mean,
Oh.
Wheat, yes, but also TJW Snow.
that's a name. I
Yeah.
forgot that I forgot
That's
about.
an
Did you stay
oldie.
at school with him or something like that?
I don't know who
What?
that is.
I thought he was just a random on the server. I mean, he was there a lot, so I guess random isn't a fair
Oh no, I'm
term.
thinking,
he was just an
of
annoying
DJ. I'm thinking
kid.
of DJ Bird.
DJ
something.
Blue Jay. He was Canadian.
What?
He was Canadian.
Good. Blue Jays. Yeah.
Oh, he was okay.
Yeah, so no
Makes
one
sense.
like on the server went to like school with him or anything.
Andrew?
Yeah.
And
Uh,
oh god, that fucking kid.
you can just say any name on that server and Hank will go, oh my god.
Well, because for some reason everyone came to me with their particular drama, which mean I meant that meant I knew everything that was going on, and I was like, why are you all thinking I am a good mediator? I think you're all being stupid and caring too much about a joke made on a Gmod server, and then they'd get mad at me and go talk to Wheat.
I think at,
You know,
at,
that's
That's literally what it was.
That's the thing though, is that the more apathetic you are, the more trustworthy you are, just because
I'm
of how
not
you approach
empathetic.
it.
so at I think
Yeah,
at
so
Hank
Hank
like
really should have been the least
there
trustworthy.
definitely it was a line of communication where like that all that stuff would go to me too.
Yeah, no, I would message Tony and Tipex about it.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, I would do my filter. I would be like, all right, I get a lot of bullshit on the daily from these dipshits. If it was kind of concerning, it would go to Tony. If I thought it was really funny, it went to Tipex and Tony. If I thought it was serious, it went to Tipex.
Yeah, but like Andrew would say probably tell you all that stuff and then probably message me like right after.
Yes. I'm sure.
Who was that?
No,
Who was that girl that caused so much
Sea
shit?
Lion.
Yes. Oh my god, I heard everything. Like,
Yeah, me too. And the whole time, people are just like, you need to ban OL. And I would be like, well, I don't know, there's a lot of serious emotions around this. I better go ask the head admin Tipex what I should do. I'd be like, hey, somebody else wants me to ban OL LMFAO. And he would go, that's funny.
And he
That
got
was
it.
the-
no, it was
got
great
banned.
when people would be like, yeah, I think that OL guy should be banned. And say if I was the highest person on the server at the time, all right, I'm gonna confer with the other admins online right now. Yeah, we're
Yep.
not doing that right now.
No, I literally, like, the
Who's
biggest,
the owl?
like
Oh well,
the-
is our friend of ours.
I
Big
love
meter.
Ken. That guy's funny. I don't care what any of those fucking piss babies said.
It's like Hank times 10.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, not even kind of,
Yeah,
like, accurate.
pretty accurate.
Like,
I
like
would
Hank,
say he's more of a times 20.
no, but like
I
Hank,
think 20.
okay,
I
you
think times
remember
20 is
when,
fair. Yeah.
but you remember like when we were really young, we were playing on that Minecraft server, and it was just screaming.
Yeah,
Like, that doesn't compare.
I know. Owl is absolutely legendary in my life, and I will never forget the amount of rage he could get out of someone by just laughing at them.
Yeah.
He would say their name and then start laughing, and the whole server would get mad and want him banned. Like, literally, like, the whole drama with that sea lion weirdo started because she spelled her name, I want to say
I think it was
C-E-A-L-A-N. Something like that.
Cealean. Maybe?
Yeah, so completely no
looks
right
like
way to
sea
pronounce
lion.
that because it doesn't follow like regular grammatical rules,
English.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was like, "My name is Colin," and I was just like,
What?
"Okay, sure." And then Owl got on the server, and I was like, "Oh, fucking Christ, here we go." And he puts a KOS out on her, and he goes, "KOSC lion," and she starts screaming, and I was just like, she was like, "You need to mute him. He constantly says transphobic stuff about me," and I was like, "What?" He read your name
It's
as
sea
it was
lion.
written. And she was like, "You need to mute him, or I'm contacting the admins." And I was like, "Okay,
Bitch, I am the
I
admin.
am the admins."
Yeah. And every time, like, OL would be online, she would message me. Because I think I might, at this point, I may have, I think Wheat was still head admin. At this
I want to say
point.
it did go to Wheat, yeah.
And then
'cause the
at one
drama
point,
that got him
They made
kicked.
me like another super admin, and I think this was during this time. Like I was just
believe
like
so,
I
yeah.
wasn't head admin, but they made me a super admin for some reason.
Yeah.
And I think that's when this happened. I might be wrong though.
No, I could not believe the amount of anger coming from a fucking trouble and terrorist town server. I was like, you guys gotta take a fucking breath. Why are you all so goddamn mad? And I remember that's what I said in that stupid... I'm sure you
Yeah,
remember it, Tony. I
100%.
don't know if Dave was in it at that point, because I don't remember if you were
Thread?
staff at that point. But no, not the thread. The thread was a shit show and a half. But there was like a Skype call between all of the staff.
Yes.
And I want to say also Sea Lion. And I think Owl was invited to be there, but he literally said, "I do not care. I'm playing League of Legends." And I was like, yeah, that's
Nice.
Actually, so I wasn't in that call. I know everything that happened in it because that call happened directly after I got in trouble, air quotes. Because I actually didn't get in trouble. Trebla was literally went to me and was like, "All right, if anyone asks, you got in trouble."
Nice.
Based.
So I'm like, okay.
For what though?
Unbanning Olwell after he was banned by Trebla and Borhelion, who were the head and probably Wheat too. Yeah, and like I basically didn't agree with it. Like I actually immediately messaged Olwell and like apologized to him about it.
That sounds like favoritism, Tony.
Yeah, well, so
Well,
he was. It wasn't a just banned. Like it.
Yeah.
They literally banned someone because one person wanted them banned.
Threw a fucking piss fit
So
and got her crony of
You
E-boys.
pissed off the entire server like multiple times.
Yeah, but okay, so
he pissed off the server in the same way everyone does in a trouble and terrorist town.
And like you gotta
I pissed off everyone on the server too because I would just be like,
and
hey,
also the one who wanted him banned a lot
you.
was equally as bad. And made
way worse.
Probably way more problems for me as like an admin and staff member than he could have evered. Like him as a memer versus her as a fucking...
actively sowing drama for no reason.
Yeah, so it was a case that both parties and like I stood my ground and I'm like, all right, is she getting banned? No, I'm unbanning Olwell. Like I can do it, I'm doing it, and I did it, and then
wasn't Decrescent? Was he one of her big fanboys?
No, so Decrescent hated her too, but for some reason Decrescent really wanted Olwell banned too. I don't remember why.
Hated her, but hated Olwell more.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, didn't Olwell like make a couple of jokes at Decrescent expense?
I'm sure.
Like,
I love Decrescent though. I miss him so much. I love that guy.
Harassed.
Oh, it was my favorite thing to watch.
Yeah, true.
He would just log into the server, RDM the hell out of Sky, and leave.
And I didn't do shit.
We never banned him.
Yeah, and that was another point. Like, there were a ton of people... Yeah, there were a ton of people who would just regularly break rules. I mean, fuck it. Me, Dave, Nathan, we sat in Skype calls the entire time we played on that server, and we shitposted and had a good time.
Yeah, but
nobody cared.
Use that as an advantage. You just chill out.
But
we definitely flamed each other. And,
we did.
Gave each other information we shouldn't have. But it was never in a way to like disrupt the game.
We had our own little sub games.
Yeah, we would.
We'd get like the crossbow and like just fuck around.
Yeah.
See how we could already end.
Yeah, and like that was something like, oh my god, what was it? We were on Dark RP, Dave, with like a ton of people.
I think I was. If this is
Tipex, Tony was there.
Yeah.
Nathan, everybody. Sky, I think, was there too. And I remember our group was literally full. Like there was like a server limit of 8 people on the groups. So Wheat was like, can I join you guys? And I was like, sorry, the group's full. Oh. And he just launched off into this tirade about how he was my boss because he was the head admin and how I better respect who I'm talking to. And
motherfucker, you better include me.
Yeah, that's basically how it went.
I was just like, damn, bro, that's crazy. And then I literally copy-pasted the chat logs to Tipex, Owel, Sebastian, Tony, Nathan, Dave. God, that made things so much worse for Wheat. Yeah. Fucking Tipex changed his name to fucking Big Man Wheat. Ken changed his name to Sheriff Wheat. They stole his profile picture and they went on
server.
The TTT server while he was on it. If they would just start shouting to respect their authority.
I love that so much.
Yes. Just pull the card, but respect my authority.
It was beautiful.
And then I remember I sent it to Borhelion too, because I was just like, alright, if Wheat's gonna be an actual piss baby, I'll send it to like one person who actually cares about the like development of the server and what's going on. So I sent it to him and Borhelion was just like, are you joking? I was like, no, the deadass just happened. And he was like, we just made this fucktard head admin. I was like, yeah, man. He was like, fuck.
Yeah, and I remember after they made Wheat head admin, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I've been staff a little bit longer. I'm surprised they decided to make Wheat head admin, and then like eventually,
Especially because he was a fucking crybaby kid.
yeah, and eventually, I think Trebler and I was in a call with like Trebler and Borhelian, and they were like, wait, we didn't know you would want to be head admin. Oh, and then like, I feel like Wheat wasn't head admin
It was
admin
not
for
very
long,
long.
because then I took over as head admin for.
Yeah, it was because of him fucking losing his
Yeah.
shit because he didn't get to play on our Dark RP server, and I was just like, man, I don't normally like copy paste chat logs.
Yeah, no, that was the right
because
time
I don't
to.
believe in like sewing drama, but at the same time I was like, this kid's literally threatening me over at Gary's mod server. A, this is really funny, so I'm sending it to my friends. B, this might actually be a point of concern for people who care about the development of the server.
I don't remember how long
like-
I was head admin for, though, to be honest. I think I was head admin
Too long.
until, like, the server, like, made its first official death. I think, maybe? Because I know Sky, I think, was the next head admin.
Yeah, that's when I tried reviving that shit, but there was no hope for it.
Yeah.
It was done.
It's funny how it all kind of like just stopped. I
Yeah,
know
it
like
just kinda
there was a
halted.
like the server actually closed for a
Yeah,
while.
that's, I
But,
think,
like-
I was head admin until it closed, and then when it came back, Sky was head admin. I think Sky, if I might be
Yeah.
wrong, but I think that's how it went.
I think so.
That was a pretty busy server though.
Yeah.
Like looking back on it,
For a
like,
long time, it was maxed out pretty much
Oh,
constantly.
yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
we had, like, an active player base of, like, 50
Over
to, like,
100.
100 plus,
I would say,
probably, people who, like,
100
would
plus
keep
at
cycling
its
in.
peak.
Yeah. So, like, we were
Yeah.
managing a pretty big, like, community, to be honest.
It was a pretty good community as well. It was pretty
For
fucking hilarious.
for a while, it was such a blast to be part of. Like,
Yeah, it was a great time.
like obviously, like, we're talking right now, like, made some what I consider you guys to be lifetime friends from the server.
Of course.
But then it's like also we all went through such dog shit times of like, because like, so when it was fun, it was a lot of fun, but for me at the very least, when it wasn't, that weighed way heavier.
It was draining.
Yeah, dude, like-
it was literally exhausting to be staff on that server for a long time because it turned into being a low-key counselor
Yeah.
for a bunch of people who were being fucking piss babies
Bro.
about a goddamn children's video game.
Anytime
It was just like,
I couldn't go online or launch any game without getting like
Yeah,
10
someone
Steam
complaining.
messages, and like that.
that's why I stopped adding
Yeah,
people.
It was a job.
it
man.
was a job we did not get
It
paid
was a
for.
full-time job.
Yeah, it was like genuinely. Without Tony, that one summer, I would have lost my mind because like none of the other staff was active, so it was just me and Tony swapping shifts for being.
Yeah.
How do I phrase this? Tard rankers.
Yeah, no, it was I actually
I didn't expect
remember like not snapping, but like getting really, really frustrated and angry one time. I think I was actually in Skype with you guys, like, and that was one of the angriest I've been.
Yeah.
Because like it was just one of the days where I think you guys maybe you I don't know if you guys are online on the server, but we were all definitely in Skype together, and like
Yeah.
I just lost it because it's just like.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah,
It stopped being fun. That's like, people were like, Hank, why aren't you on as much? I was like, oh, I don't know, probably because you're all being a bunch of shitheads constantly, and I would rather go play Counter-Strike with my friends than just sit here and be your fucking babysitter.
yeah. Honestly,
They're like, that's your job as a mod. I was like, no, my job is to make sure the server runs fucking smoothly. My job isn't to give you oh my god, I don't know if I've ever brought this particular part up before, but I remember the thing that really sealed the deal for that whole like drama period. Hang on.
Really sealed the deal.
yeah. I see what you did there, Kyle. I like it.
I was saying, I'm just pointing
I
it
know,
out.
but you pointed it out.
Like,
Yeah, no, okay, sorry. But like literally I was just like minding my business. The whole OWL stuff was happening. I made a shit post on the forums about it where I was like, quit crying to ban OWL. But it was like really shit posty, as everything I do tends to be. And then like, out of nowhere, James messages me on Steam and he's like, you know what? I think Sea Lion's really cool. And I think you guys are being really unfair to her. And I was like, I don't. So that's where the conversation is going to end and stop. That's literally what I said to him word per word. And he was like, this is so awkward. He literally was like, well, I think her and I are going to start dating. And it's really uncool that I can't have her around on the server. And I literally
Oh
like,
my god, I
read
just
that.
realized I think we were saying the wrong person this entire time.
Who?
Was it
What?
Ardor?
Oh, Ardor was a big
think-
involver in that too.
Because Ardor and her dated.
Yeah,
Oh no.
but multiple people had crushes on
Yeah.
her because she was one of 2 females in a community of 150 lonely people.
Yeah, that's true. But this probably was James, so yeah.
But like he messaged me that, I read that, I started typing, deleted the message, loaded up Counter-Strike with I want to say you and Dave and
Yeah.
Nathan, and then he messaged me. He's like, "What? So you're just gonna ignore me and play comps?" And I thought about it. I was like,
Yes.
I responded yes, and then I blocked him on Steam.
The only appropriate response.
Yeah.
I just like I was mind blown. I was like, there's literally like, I couldn't put it into words to these people how little it bothered me. And like they didn't get it. They're like, aren't you angry about Canada? I was like, no. They're like, what? And I was like, why are you angry? And they're like, well, he says rude stuff. I'm like, I say rude stuff. Dave says rude stuff. Trebla says rude
Yeah.
stuff. The only person on this server who doesn't say rude stuff is Sky.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't have
And-
the boss.
But like my point is, everybody shit posted. That's a gaming community does that. You talk shit, you fuck around, you laugh, you cry. Well, you don't cry unless you're a dumbass. But like, you know what I mean? Like it's just that's how it goes. Like I could not believe how seriously people took it. I was like, fuck me. Go outside. Take a breath. Like just get away from your computer. This is not good for you.
One of the things that I hate the most about like the whole Colin thing was that part of it leaked onto the podcast here. So
Like right now.
yeah, no, so not right now, but in the past, the only time I've had to cut out a section of the podcast was because of her and Ardor, and that just came flooding back to me. So we actually had an episode where we were playing Town of Salem, having a nice time. And
Yo, I remember that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, because Dave, I'm pretty sure you were on for that one for sure.
I'm pretty sure I was
Yeah,
there.
and basically,
I don't think I was
so
on for that,
yeah,
but
yeah, I don't think
Dave
Hank was
messaged me
Dave.
the whole
yeah,
time.
and so at the time, Colin and Ardor really liked each other, and they kept both coming to me for advice, and I'm like, why don't you guys just talk about it? Like you guys.
I'm sorry. Is Colin Sea Lion?
Yes, sorry, that's how they pronounced it. It's just burnt into my brain, and like I
As
twitch
you
a little
know,
bit
Tony,
sometimes.
I'm transphobic, and it has to be Sea Lion.
Okay,
now.
Sea Lion and Ardor
Yes.
kept messaging me, and like they would bring both of them. They would bring me into Skype to talk to them about it together, and
Oh,
then
God.
I said, like if you guys are interested in each other, just talk it out. You know, and you'll come
Why
to.
does there need to
Do
be a
words.
third party?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
here, but you know, have at it. And then on the podcast, Ardor and Colin start ripping into me about how I'm manipulating their feelings, and like that I'm a shitty person because I'm playing with their emotions and like just ruining their lives.
irritating but completely believable.
You're the reason I'm single.
Yeah, and then like and then I'm like all right, so this is a lot on the podcast first of all. But you guys literally have come to me for advice, and I told you guys if you guys are interested in each other, you talk it out, and if you want to date, you date. And then they just kept nagging me on it, like screaming at me actually. Like they were actually legitimately screaming at me, and I just didn't even know what to do because I'm just like I'm just here now. Because I think Dave and I think
This is my
Perverted
life.
Wizard was actually on that podcast.
Oh, Perverted Wizard, I forgot about him.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
legend.
I loved him.
What a name.
And yeah, and like I just didn't know what to do. They just kept belittling me and like calling me a really shitty person.
What's that one meme with the lady screaming at the cat or something?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that's really what it was.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know what to do, and yeah.
Obviously your fault I can't talk like
Yeah, and basically, long story short, I had to go in and cut that out because I didn't want that
Yeah,
on
rightfully didn't
my
want it on
YouTube
the
channel.
Yeah.
And luckily, that wasn't.
I mean-
we didn't live stream the podcast or anything back then.
I mean, like, Hydro, I'm pretty emotionally scarred. Like, you're the reason that I'm not, like, tucked into my bed having a restful 8 hours sleep right now. This is about to get real. I'm gonna lay into you now about this. I'm about to get cranky.
Oh man. But like.
And it is entirely your fault.
You're
I
the
can't
reason
talk
I
like
don't
girl.
trust women.
Bro, and like, do you know what the worst part of it was? Like, they started dating like the next day.
They deserved each
Yeah,
other.
but like, it's like you're gonna talk and yell at me, come on my podcast, and call me a horrible person for playing for your feelings, and when it's literally you guys are into each other, you should talk about it. And
How?
then you start dating like the next day, and it's like, what?
Yeah. Shut up, idiots.
How insecure do you have to be about your own problems?
Incredibly.
That you have to yell them at someone else, blame some other
Yeah.
guy, and then only after venting
They
on
started
a
dating.
podcast. Not just to a person, but like on a recorded podcast.
Yeah.
Like, that's just fucked up.
That in essence sums
Yeah.
up exactly why I was totally for Colin being banned, but not Owl.
Yeah. And,
Like, I just like, oh my god.
because like there was a good bit where the podcast kind of served as an extension of the server. I would almost like it was a place where because most of the people on it were from the server because it was like my IRL friends plus people from Dillman. Really was at first what for like the first probably that was really the essence until like say Kyle, you and Chris and everyone started coming on. Was then like you guys were, you know what I mean? Because like obviously Chance was on and stuff, and Chance was a little bit on Dillman, but he was more like a CS friend. But like at first for a good while, it was pretty much just Dillman people, because
I still don't know what Dillman
it's
is.
TTT server.
So I don't know what that is.
Trouble in Terrorist.
Trouble in
Trouble in
Terrorist
Terrorist
Town,
Town.
Gary's
I
mod.
don't know
And
what
Gary's
Game
mod?
mode.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that important.
I hardly know what they're.
That's
they're
fine.
about.
And we just have so much baggage and scarring from it that like to us it's like
Really more than you would
yeah.
believe.
Literally, so I got moderator when I was 17.
Yeah, I got it when I was 15,
that
I
was
think.
like 7 years ago, dog. You know, and
Yeah.
it's still still stuck.
User in your
There
channel
goes
timed
Dave
out.
again, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, don't talking about Dillman sends Dave away.
Wow.
But like I really I like we were saying before, I appreciate the server because I made lifelong friends with the server. Like obviously Hank, we talk like every day. You know,
Yeah,
Sky, of course,
absolutely.
Nathan, and then I'm gonna bring Dave back again.
User was moved to your
Found it.
channel.
I keep making mistakes.
But yeah, so it's like at the end of the day, like I am thankful that like we had that time on the server to like all of us become friends, really. Because realistically, Kyle, I think I've told you this before. Without this server, I would not have met you. I know that sounds like a long like string logic thing, but I've told you before.
Though.
I knew Tibley through this server, and Tibley was the one who introduced us to Jordan, and Jordan obviously introduced me to you, right? So literally,
Thankful.
even our friendship is somehow linked to this godforsaken TTT server.
That feels bad, man.
Well, Hydra, I wouldn't know you if
No.
it wasn't for Hank.
Yeah.
And I know Hank from fucking years ago. I wouldn't know anyone on the server if it
Without
wasn't originally...
Minecraft.
Yeah, if it wasn't originally for Minecraft and Hank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wacky stuff.
It's crazy to see how far, like, Hank, you were, I think you were the first one in Delman, right? Before Dave, and you brought Dave,
Yeah.
Nathan, and then like probably a few other
Yeah.
people.
It
Yo.
was Dave, Nathan. Dave and Nathan were the two big
Yeah.
ones. Then there were a couple guys who would join us infrequently. Obudan.
I
Holy
loved
fuck, that kid.
Obadon.
That guy,
Hey.
honestly, pretty
Oh.
funny. I think he's doing all right.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
so...
loved Obadon.
Hank and Hydro, I found a video on this file upload server like from
Oh,
a couple
God.
of days ago from the 20th of the 2nd, 2014. Do you guys have any recollection of a guy that used to play on the server called Irishman? Because apparently that used to be my name.
Yeah.
I remember. But did he go by Irishman? Really?
That was my
Yeah,
name
for a
Oh
while.
man, like the.
And people get fucking irritated because I would always be like, "What's up, Dave?" And then they'd be like, "That's not his name." And I was like, "Hey guys, chill out. I've known him for 3 years. I think I'm allowed to call
Yeah,
him,
no, you're.
call him Dave."
You're not.
Oh man, cause like I remember the earliest name, cause like obviously like I'm just bad at remembering usernames, but like I remember you being like a golf ball named Dave at one point,
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
cause you had like that
Oh,
that like jump
I
Kraus
had the bunny
bind
hopster.
or yeah like the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was funny
yeah,
as hell.
and then like you would push you and
Yeah.
you'd go flying.
I love that shit.
Man, those keybinds were the best.
Cause like obviously like Hank, I've only known you under two usernames. Like you went by Eclipse
Yep.
for a bit.
Oh shit, yeah.
But that like I appreciate you stick like when people stick to like a username. Cause
Yeah.
like it's like
Hank 3 is kind of the older one. Like,
It
I
is.
think Hank was...
That
Is that your
the
original
OG.
Minecraft name as well?
Yeah.
because I think Eclipse was after Hank
Fuck.
3. Like you switched to it for a little bit. I think.
It was. I switched to Eclipse for a while because I was playing a lot of Counter-Strike.
Because that was Shroud's
And
you
old
stole it from
name,
Mike?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So that was for a long time. Not really that long, actually. Probably a few months. But yeah, it's just been Hank
Yeah.
the whole way through and through, basically.
And then Sky, I think, did you start?
This guy changed his name a lot.
Did you start
I do
as
some
Sky
weird faces,
1217? I think probably
Yes,
would have
I
been
Did.
what you originally came on as, because that's your
Correct.
birthday. Haha.
That was my first like time ever. Like, that was when
Yep.
that fucking Indian midget introduced me to PC gaming and shit like that.
Which one was the Indian midget?
That's him.
What was it? Something, right? Unseen
Victory.
Victory. I remember him.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sometimes my mind gets, so the thing that blows my mind the most is that, correct me if I'm wrong, but you knew Uncle Hugs Me Funny in real life, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That blows my
Cool
mind.
hugs, you funny.
See, the thing is, I didn't know he played on that server. Like, they didn't tell
Yeah.
me. I only knew Unseen Victory. But then later on, he just started. Uncle Hugs Me Funny just sends me info. That's very creepy. Like that nobody should know except Tony IRL. And that's when they tell me.
You just like, wait, did you not know he was Uncle Hugs Me Funny, or?
like I didn't know he played. I know I didn't know he was Uncle Huxley Funny. They introduced me Uncle Huxley Funny, but I didn't hear his. I didn't recognize his voice.
Oh my god, it's too funny.
So it was like I didn't really think much of it. I thought he was the only guy from there that actually played on this show.
Yeah, so for me at least, I actually played on MT7 for a little bit before coming over to Doman. I was one of the stowaways that Trebla stole.
Fucking MT7. Jesus fucking Christ.
Because
Wow.
I started playing MT7 because he went by so many usernames, but Clarky I think was one of them. Nandos or something, like he was someone who went to high school with me. He was friends with Jacob, and then we talked, and I had told him that I own Gary's mod. He's like, you should come on the server I'm a moderator on, and it was MT7. So I started coming on MT7, and then I don't know how well you guys know him, but Major Artifact is someone that another person that is from like the same area that we are, who is a grade below me, who was on that server. So like there was a few people, and then like Dova. You guys remember Dova?
No.
I knew Dova IRL too.
Yeah.
Which is very funny. He was a very funny person. It's weird though to be like, yeah, no, I know him in real life. This character and a half. Yep, I didn't know him in real life. He also played CS with us for a while too, but yeah, and then like MT7 happened. I actually became friends with Latest Elite. And Latest Elite was supposed to be the original. Was like one of the owners of Delmin originally, but then like
Kinda.
yeah, it was.
That was
He
weird.
paid for the first month of the server. And then I think him and obviously he was going by Wesker at the time, but Trebla were supposed to like rotate. Like who payment, and then he latest never paid again.
It do be that
and
way.
then he got booted. But Latest Elite and Uncle Hugs Me Funny were like really good friends. So early days at Dillman, Uncle Hugs Me Funny would do stuff to get himself banned all the time.
He may have been shit on the internet, but he's a really funny guy.
No, he was funny.
Oh, I thought he was hilarious. However,
No.
Alright, thank
No
you.
negative.
yeah, no, I was just I
posting
should
A-okay with
rephrase this because I didn't mean that to sound negative. I just meant that he would do stupid shit to like get himself banned, and like I didn't ban him, you know. But like every time he came to the server, it would be like, all right, you're banned for another week. And that would come down from like Wesker, you know, like
Yeah.
and then I think like Latest would just always abandon him. So it just oh man, Nathan's coming back. It looks like. Ooh.
Can we get the OG crew on? Can we get Kyle real quick and like, swap him out?
It's fucking rare. I just muted myself for a while so you could feel like it.
User joined your channel.
And Nathan's back.
He's
Hey,
joking.
there he is.
Hello.
It's our boy. Did TSM wondered?
Are we still going?
Yeah, we are, and we
Yeah.
made our way back to Dillman again, by the way. 'Cause-
We're hardcore reminiscent.
And Kyle, there's that term they use, throwing, but you can only throw a ball if you ever had a ball, right?
Yeah. You were
Literally through the game.
you were not in
We
the
never-
driver's seat.
We never had the ball.
I thought, did the game
It
not go so
happens.
well, or?
Oh,
No.
I mean,
No.
it was 2-22
Oh,
at
there
20
you go.
minutes.
Checking the
Yeah.
match.
It wasn't very good, but we went 2-1 today for our record, so it's fine. Everyone was kind of like just laughing our asses off in comms while we were inting, so I think it was a good loss.
If you had
I
fun,
it's kinda fun
that's
Sometimes you just get outclassed, and I don't mean that as flame. It just happens.
Oh, it happens
And
to us when we
Yeah.
play Counter Strike all the
It's
fucking
sometimes-
time.
It's so funny because we
Yeah.
body slammed that team game 1 and game 2, and then their
Oh,
80
same
carry
team.
player. Yeah. You play against the same team 3 times
Okay.
for that day.
It's weird that they
There-
don't just do a best of 3 in the style that if you win the first 2,
It's
the
a-
third
yeah.
isn't played. And
Yeah, but they do a set of 3 and then they total up how many wins each team got at the end of the tourney. So Yeah, the first 2 games we totally just body slammed. And their AD carry player got so tilted that he just like told his captain that he was not playing game 3. You know, like that's like fine. Like you're supposed to like swap players out in between games. That's why I had a break to join here for a little while. So then, like we are just not doing. We aren't functioning human beings in game 3. And after the game is done, I'm like, wow, no wonder you guys subbed that guy out.
That dude's gonna come
Maybe
back
the
to
80
his
carries
position
should be the
being
piss
gone.
babies.
Oh man.
That dude's gonna log on later and be like, so how bad was it? Yeah, we destroyed them. It's like, what?
The game was over in 20 minutes.
That's why, like, honestly, when you came back, I'm like, oh shit, did it get canceled or something? Like,
No.
Leave it to the 80 carries.
Oh man.
I'm kind of disappointed that Riot Games doesn't show custom games in match history anymore.
Does it?
I can pull it up for you.
Nah, or well, I can't view them at least. I can't view his custom game.
I can view on the web, and then that doesn't
Link it?
actually work because links don't work on the client right now.
No,
Jesus.
it's small indie company.
It's one of many things that is not currently working either in-game or on the client.
Yeah,
It's a
by the
wonderful
way, all
patch.
of you hopeful Valorant players, be prepared for nothing to work right ever, and the game to frustrate the hell out of you. But you'll still keep coming back
Oh yeah,
to it
100%.
and having fun sometimes.
Sometimes. Being key.
Yep, that's sort of what I've
Other
already
times
experienced
you just
with
go,
Valorant.
why am I addicted?
Yep.
Oh man. Man, it is like, so I talk about this a lot, but the temperature in my room changes so often, and it is so hot in this room right now. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, it is. Why is it so hot up here?
I don't know, I'm debating turning on my AC soon. It was like 20 degrees today. It's getting a little hot for me.
You're gonna have to use Freedom Unit.
71.
That sounds terrible.
Dude, fair play for guarding that so quickly. I would have had
Uh,
to Google
yeah.
that shit.
Every time Dave would try to tell me anything in his communist units, I would just ignore him.
And Hank have a conversation.
It's literally only like you and fucking Burma and like Liberia. Or
I
some
think
shit.
one
What's
of
the
them
third
backed
one? Libya?
out,
Oh.
right,
Yeah.
didn't they?
And you never really think of the other two as having their shit together. But
That's 'cause- oh. And COVID proves that neither do you.
Oh yeah, I don't
Hey,
think
man.
anyone was suggesting we do.
no, the founding fathers had some good ideas. Our current administration
Doesn't.
lacking
Oh yeah.
just
Sometimes
about
things
anything.
disappear over time. You know what I mean?
American credibility on the global
Yeah,
stage, for
That's
instance.
definitely one of them.
Really took a sharp nosedive as soon as 2016 rolled around, actually.
Weird, right?
Very strange.
Bro, I have a little fan somewhere in my room and I can't find it. This is upsetting.
I have 2 fans.
Nathan, the match you requested is not available yet. We are still
You have
processing your
you have
match.
to log in.
Can you OPGG it?
I don't
sadly
know if
not.
customs show up on LPTG. I had to like manually find the game through League of Legends match history, like the browser.
Nice.
I'm just gonna assume that my dog ate the fan.
Oh,
Oh, your top laner had a bit of a fucking rough one.
everybody had a bit of a rough one. I think our jungler was the only person who hadn't died 3 times by like the 10-minute mark. And that was because he has the ability to just sit in the jungle and not be in a lane.
He just sees the shit going down. He's like, I'm just gonna stay in here.
Yeah.
He's kind of what I do sometimes. I'm like, yeah, you're just feeding, and I just leave.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna farm over here.
No, it's fair. It's definitely fair.
Yeah.
Junglers really just have a role where sometimes all they can do is sit and watch the world burn.
Yeah. Like, well, you've lost priority, and you've lost priority, and you're lost. Yeah, bot lane is just a mess. So.
It's kind of funny actually. Like one or two of the players we wanted to put in today or for that match, like didn't show up until after we had locked in the team.
Jesus.
And I was just telling Tony that we have so many like strong support players that I basically guaranteed to only ever play mid.
Oh no.
But my captain was like, "Can you play support?" And I was like, "Yeah." I haven't been practicing it, but yeah, I can play support. And he was like, "Cool," because we want to get this guy on mid because he's only been playing AD carry like every game he's played. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, that works."
We were literally just talking that, like, Nathan's like, yeah, I just play mid every game because we have so many support players.
Yeah. Just play Blitzcrank, win, easy, done.
Not into Nautilus.
Yeah, no. He has a lot of losing matchups actually.
Yeah.
Most of them, in fact.
Yeah. But not if you bend the hook.
True.
Just always grab the AD carry,
Bullets.
pop champ. It's fine. Ignore Nautilus, Leona, Braum, whatever the fuck else there are. That beat him easily.
My favorite part about Blitzcrank as a champion is that you either win the game or kill your team.
Yes.
That
That's my favorite
that's
part
it.
about it. Yeah.
The truest form of hard engage.
Yeah, it really is.
You guys wanted me to grab the Makai, right? Okay, perfect.
True.
Why's everybody rooted?
God, Blitzcrank. What a champ.
I'd like the fuck out of it, it's okay.
Well, I have just realized we're 2 hours in. So
Oh,
I am...
geez.
You lying to me?
No, we're 2 hours and 6 minutes and 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 2 minutes and 2 hours and 7 minutes. And
Dude, I thought we were like 2.5.
oh.
All right, Dave. All right.
Okay.
Go take
well,
your fucking nap.
in metric time. It's
All right.
2.5.
Well, before Dave
Alright.
goes on about this communism measurements again, like
No,
Hank
the
says,
real measurements, thank you. I finally have another person who uses the real measuring.
oh, weird.
Okay.
Weird. It's
Real.
like most of us use
Real.
the other one. In
C
here, so.
stands for communism and F stands for freedom.
Yep.
Thank you for coming to World History 101.
So this has been Background Noise episode 330. Thank you guys for being on. This was actually a super fun episode. Getting to reminisce a bit about fun times and not so fun times, but you know, it's a good time reminiscing regardless. So thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for being on. I appreciate you all. I'm gonna hit the stop recording button and
Took always
bye.